Good morning. This is Debra V. Wilson. It is, well, first of all, I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. The date is Tuesday, I had to verify that, the 16th of May, 2017, and the time is 1000 hours, 14 minutes, and that's GMT minus 6. Still a little shaky on the time and date business. I just recently left Haifa, Israel, via Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, and that journey started on the 14th of May, and I arrived in Canada on the 15th of May. I hope I do the settings right on this, so it won't be in my work podcast, but as a private link that I hope people will be able to access on Facebook and the other mediums. Well, I think Facebook will be the only one I share it on. In any case, where I'm staying with a friend's place. I mentioned to her that the because of science and technology, we're able to cross the globe in a matter of hours, which is phenomenal for a myriad of reasons. But the in terms of the psychological impact, it's curious because within a matter of hours, you're in a different country. And so in my case, within a period of time, within less than 24 hours, I was in Israel, the UK, and then Canada. Yesterday, yesterday, Monday, I went grocery shopping here in Winnipeg. And when I got to the cash at the till to check out, I just stood there, at watching the cashier as he was talking to me. My native tongue is English. His native tongue sounded as if it was English, and that actually threw me off. For the last few weeks, my primary grocery store is a Russian, primarily Russian, services the Russian community in Haifa, and the native tongue for many people is Russian or Hebrew. I speak neither. So it was a lot of pointing and sign language and then just human connecting to figure out what I wanted, the size I wanted things, how much I wanted, how much cheese I wanted, which cheese I wanted. And then in general, and being in Haifa, I was told everyone is really fluent in English. And of course, I do realize the onus is on me as I made the decision to travel to Israel. So the onus is on me is to learn the local language, to learn the native tongue. But in any case, I think all those people who supposedly know English must have been on holiday because I didn't run across anybody, really very few people, business owners, yes, but very few people that spoke English. So I learned probably, maybe, and I might be actually exaggerating, maybe 5 words in Hebrew, but enough sign language, enough pointing at things, enough, looking very, very concerned so people helped. It was amazing. The whole experience of being in Israel for me, I went for personal reasons as well as academic reasons and business reasons because of my interest in security from a civilian perspective. So going to Israel, particularly on my own, was breaking through a barrier for me. I am a woman of color. I'm of African descent, and I'm also Muslim. And so that was, for me, an interesting experience going, again, to Israel on my own. I didn't get everything accomplished that I wanted to, and it was, for me, a little bit of a messy experience the first time, but I visited Israel. But I think that's normal, I guess. I It's part of learning a cultures. They're very new for me, a language that I don't know, and I didn't know anyone there. I didn't know anyone in Haifa. So it was a lot of first time and a lot of brand new experiences, and then other things that are going on for me. But I have to say, that because of the trip, the world is big again for me. I like the prospect that, and again, this isn't a work podcast. This is a personal one that I'm going to share on Facebook. I like the fact that the Creator God gave us a globe, and we're many tribes, and the tribes are supposed to find a way to coexist. So, for me, being in Israel is a place to was a place to choose to step into, um, because it just was the place to be, to look at many tribes and to understand. Uh, I I don't have much more to say other than what I've just said, the bumbling, rambling, other than the my passion and curiosity for the world has grown more than I ever thought possible. I had an incident actually when I left Israel, not the most pleasant incident, and I needed to make a report. I missed the person, the people, because at the best of times I'm disoriented, and then traveling is, oh gosh, brand new airport, trying to figure out which way to go. And I did get some questions as I left the country by security, a young woman who was actually a supervisor, and I'm sure I didn't answer. Well, on one hand, I think I didn't answer the questions correctly because I tend to contextualize everything from a sociological perspective and how a particular incident or behavior, including my own, fits into a specific set of circumstances. Yeah, that's not what security is interested in. And so I think I rambled a little bit too much, but I think that because the question didn't go on that long and I was able to leave, I guess it was okay. So in any case, but I had an interesting experience once I actually was in the airport after I checked my bags. And I was actually in the airport, so I went to talk to this woman who works in the airport. She's sitting behind the desk, and I told her that I was remiss in not doing something, that I needed to file a report. And she was explaining the situation to me, and then she said, and I quote, "Or are you coming back again?" She said, "Do you live in Israel?" I said, "No." She said, "Well, are you coming back?" And I said, "Yes." And so she said, "Well, you can do it when you come back there." And she was just so nonchalant, friendly nonchalant, but that's my parting impression of Israel. So, with the work I hope to do and the studies I hope to do in Canada that I'm in the process of looking at and trying to figure things out, with the activism and the work I'm continuing to do in the UK, which is London is and will always be my spiritual home, and Israel, a place that I'll go back to again and again. So I don't like to lie. I didn't lie. The young woman asked me behind the desk, "Are you coming back again?" And I said, "Yes." "Well, then you can do it when you come back." So I have more to do in Israel, and I can do it when I come back. So this is DebraVWilson. Oh God, here we go again now. It's the 16th of May, 2017. Okay? And it's GMT minus 6. Those two facts I'm certain of. Let's see. And the other thing I'm certain of is my three countries, Canada, Israel, and the UK. Thank you.